participating with us. So I'll give lots of different options. Know that you can always choose not to do an activity, completely up to you. Just listen to your body first and foremost. And so for this energizing chair yoga, we'll be moving around, doing a lot of breath work. It'll be a lot of fun. And I hope that you will leave feeling a little bit more refreshed and a nice way to kind of break up your day. So to get started, I'll ask that we just take a very comfortable seat. And it might just take a few moments to wiggle back. I always find that, you kind of have to find that sweet spot. So where it is that you can place both of your feet flat on the floor, but you can also feel that you're supported in your thighs and in your back if that's possible. So it might just take a little bit of wiggling. So for me, I always have to lean forward just a smidgen so I can place both of my feet sort of like flat on the floor or as close there as possible. And then we're gonna just sit up really nice and tall. We're gonna place our palms facing down. So just placing them onto your thighs. So in this position of rest and support, I invite you to start to close down the eyes if that's feeling okay. Or we can simply just kind of gaze down about a feet or two in front of us. So we're just kind of drawing our energies and attention internally with this position. And with the hands on the thighs and the feet on the floor, taking a couple moments just to take a few deep breaths. So I always like to make my breaths a little bit more audible. So it's kind of that nice kind of inhale. And then equally that powerful exhale. Some people like to describe this as a bit of a Darth Vader, if you're into that, or kind of an underwater breath. So however it is that you can relate, it's just coming deeper into that breath, that nice inhale and the exhales. The kind that you can sort of feel it travel through your nose, up the nasal passage, and then all the way down to the bottom of the diaphragm, which is at the kind of the edge of our ribs. So it's a really long way to go. So just a couple more like that, just to arrive. So nice inhales in. And exhales out. Again, inhale in. And exhale out. Just getting into it. So when you're comfortable, grounded feet on the floor, palms just resting gently on your thighs. Just by taking these couple welcoming and opening grounding breaths, we're just situating ourselves. Taking a moment, taking a intentional moment during our day. So a couple more like that, and I invite you to try to elongate the breath a little bit. So we're trying to kind of consciously kind of draw in the air. And as we exhale, try to push that air all the way out from the bottom of the diaphragm and all the way up, kind of emptying the lungs. Just two more like that together. So nice inhale in. And exhale out. Last one, nice breath in. And exhale it out. So keeping the soles of the feet nicely grounded, we're going to just get moving, and we're just going to start with the shoulders. So I'm going to do a little bit of a shoulder roll. So what we'll do is we'll inhale and put shoulders up, and exhale, roll them down. So just a couple like that, really trying to even it out. And I always like to say, kind of like get all those crickety spots. So our shoulders being our most mobile joint. lots of little air bubbles can form. So we're just getting those fluids moving and trying to move with the breath. So inhale up, exhale down. Couple more like that. Really kind of exaggerating the breath a little bit. So as we bring the shoulders up and down, we're also kind of engaging the back, upper back, where the shoulder blades are, and also the front of the chest. So we're really kind of exaggerating the motion a little bit. Like when you raise your shoulders when it's cold and you're walking outside. So a couple more like that. And then we're going to switch directions. So going the other way. So for me, that's usually counterclockwise. So again, inhale up, exhale it down. Couple more like that. Maybe you want to put just a little bit more of a sway to it just by using your hands. So using your hands, drawing them up the thighs, completely up to you. One more nice circle like that. And then we'll come back to center, give ourselves a little shake. We'll just be adding on a couple of series of flows. So again, lots of options. Listen to your body. So starting with our first mini sun salute, we're just going to inhale, going to open our arms, stretch up, take a nice little stretch. Maybe you can interlace the fingers above. Like this is the perfect good morning stretch. Yeah. And then exhale, we'll push the hands down like you're moving through water. So it's just a bit of a resistance. So again, inhale up. Again, interlace the fingers if that's feeling okay. Nice little pause. And then exhale down. One more like that. Inhale all the way up. Interlace. Breathe here. Exhale all the way down. Adding on. So we'll inhale, arms up this time, maybe bringing your fingers to touch if that's okay. And then this time we're going to exhale, we're going to fold forward, really lean with your hands. And then we're going to inhale, coming back up, nice and tall. We're going to exhale, fold forward one more time. And then inhale all the way up, fingers at the top, if that feels okay. Exhale, hands down, coming back to seated. One breath here, so nice settling breath. Inhale in. And exhale out. Back to our flow. So inhale all the way up. Now that we know kind of where we're going, we're going to exhale to fold forward. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale to fold again. Inhale up all the way. And then this time, we're going to exhale and we'll bring our hands down, drawing them to a cactus. So really squeezing through the shoulder blades here. So a bit of a tension. And then we'll bring it hands up again. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze it down. Second time. One more like that. Inhale up. And then exhale, squeeze. And here as we hold our cactus just for a little bit longer, see if you can start to pull your belly button into your spine. So it's a bit of engagement in the core as well as in the shoulders. Wiggle the fingers. Yeah. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands down. Coming back to neutral. Taking a breath here. Seeing how we feel. We should feel a little bit warmer with a bit of movement. So taking a nice breath here. And then exhale all the way out. All right, adding on. So inhale all the way up. Exhale to fold. Inhale back to center. Exhale to fold again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale again, up, cactusing the arms. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, up again. And then this time, we're going to place our right arm down just beside us, and we're just going to bend over to the right. So kind of like a banana shape or a moon, depending. So kind of opening up that left side body. Again, inhale up, both arms up this time. And then exhale, left arm down. And then just leaned over, opening the right hand side. Taking a couple of breaths here. So again, if you have any kind of tech difficulties, don't be shy to pop something in the chat or just say it out loud. But otherwise, hopefully the sound is going a-okay. So one more breath like that. And then inhale up, both arms up. Exhale, arms down. Give yourself a little shake. Wiggle the hips a little. Adding on one more movement. So this time, again, we'll inhale, arms up. Nice. Opening. We're going to exhale the fold forward again. And then we'll inhale the set up. This time, we're going to inhale and we're going to lean forward, really exaggerating the motion, opening the chest. So it's kind of pushing some weight into the soles of your feet. Yeah. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to curl it back. So really round the back like a cat. Maybe gaze towards the floor. And then again, we're going to inhale, open up, lift the chest, maybe gaze up. Really using your hands here to support. And then we're going to exhale back again, curl it back like a cat. Two more like that. So inhale, open up, and exhale, curl it back. And then this time, we're going to keep with that motion. So inhale to lean forward, but we're just going to add a little bit of a movement from side to side. So for me, I'm just kind of circling the hips a little bit as I go. Just another way to add a little bit of movement. It doesn't have to be in a perfect circle or anything like that. It's just a way to kind of get the joints going. And then we're going to switch and we're going to go the other side. So again, for me, that's usually counterclockwise, and that might feel a little bit funny, and that's perfectly okay. So just two more nice little circles like that. And then we'll find ourselves back into seated. We might have to wiggle our bums a little bit back. Again, placing both of your feet flat on the floor. And we're going to do one last kind of longer hold until we do a little bit of breathing to tie our practice together. So we're going to inhale. We're going to open up our arms out like a big T. And we're going to exhale, and we're going to bring the right arm right over the chest. And then maybe grab hold with the left arm. So we're feeling a stretch in that right shoulder. Should feel kind of nice. Nice breath here. And then again, we're going to inhale. We're going to open up like a T again. And then exhale, left arm over. Feeling that stretch now through the left shoulder, right arm to support. One more breath like that. And then again, we're going to open that one last time. Beautiful inhale. And this time as we exhale, we're just going to curl it in, wrap our arms around ourselves. Maybe even curl our head down a little bit so it's giving us a nice little hug, like a fetal position. Really making this long and delicious. So nice inhale. And then exhale, keeping the shape. And then slowly we're going to curl back up, kind of one vertebrae at a time. The crown of the head will be the last thing to arrive. And then we're going to find our comfortable seat. And here I invite you again to close down the eyes if that's comfortable. Or we're just going to gaze a little bit to the floor in front of us. So now that we've had a little bit of movement, feeling a little bit warmer, perhaps breath is going a little bit more, I invite you here to place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly, if that's feeling okay. Again, options. And in this position, what I love most about it is you can really feel the breath. So as we, again, concentrate back into filling our lungs to the bottom of the diaphragm, with your hands in place, you can almost feel that expansion. So as we inhale, You feel that movement underneath your hands. And then the same thing as you exhale, you can visibly feel that pressure coming out. So this is just an option, but one that I really love because you can kind of get that immediate feedback. And as we stay here in our breath, I wanted to finish off our practice today by offering this beautiful Indigenous teaching I was shared with this week at work. And as we're in this holiday season, our first kind of holiday here, I just thought it was such a beautiful, apt teaching. So again, I invite you to close your eyes if that feels okay, and I will read this out. So it's a bear teaching as told by Dr. Brendan Rustol of First Peoples Wellness Center. And it goes like this. When a bear goes into hibernation, they do it for the health of their community and themselves. In the winter, food is scarce. Hibernating allows other animals to have access to the limited resources. It slows the spread of disease and virus among other animals during a season when immune systems are lowered and energy is limited. It is also a time of conserving health for the bear. It's a time for reflection. It's a time that allows you to renew and undergo change, to honor your place in life and food cycles. It is not a time for anxiety or fear. It is a time for hibernation. A bear can finally relax. All the stress of finding food, territory, and a mate disappear. The bear believes that they have done enough and trust in themselves. They know this process is necessary and they will come out the other side renewed. So be the bear. Stay home, rest. Know that you are doing this for something much bigger. And hope that we will have all come out on the other side with much renewed life, energy, and faith in each other. So as we slowly just flutter open the eyes, come back to the space,